Welcome to the channel. Presented by the Beeline Entertainment, LLC. Enjoy the show.
People, what's good? Yo, check it out. Welcome to the Beeline ENT, LLC. What we got for you? First off, we got the Beeline Web Show on Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, talking a little of everything. Then we got Straight Through the Ropes, STR, baby, Wrestle Talk, where we talk all things pro wrestling. Next up, we got the Show Off Show, that's right, the Beeline ENT Entertainment. And then on Sunday nights, we going live on the line with that group panel discussion. Check us out. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. Head on over to YouTube and subscribe. Also, pick up some merch. The Beeline ENT LLC. Let's go.
You're now listening to the 1130 podcast. Enjoy the show.
1130 podcast. Dre your Willsy is the new one. New with me. Yeah. I'm from the city. Yeah. DC, that's where
WTW Wrestle Talk Wednesdays.
Check it out. First at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, we got the Commission Talks, baby. Me, Brian B., Warren Marlowe, the American Prodigy, and of course, your man Dre on Wheels from the 1130 podcast, talking that wrestling. Yeah, join us Wednesdays. And after that, of course, you got STR Nation, baby. Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk. Brian B., Slim, Lay, Ray, that's right. Come join us. Leave your comments, fantasy book, and show the world who you care about in pro wrestling. Wednesday nights, WTW. Let's go. People, check it out. Are you looking for great content? You want to laugh? You want to talk about some serious stuff? Hey, whatever you're looking for, I guarantee you can find it at Opulence Radio, a black-owned radio station with great content. Check out all the shows. Yeah, it's a lot to talk about. Enough for you to enjoy. Check out Opulence Radio at www.opulenceradio.com. Download the app today.
Is stacked. You can whisper behind my back. You can show me how the odds are up against me all day long. You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. My feet have come too far for you.
Get more W. That Genderless energy drink mix that's going to power you through your gaming, content creation, whatever you're doing, is there for you. Enter that promo code BrianB, and get 10% off your order today. Get more W, get more power.
Yes, you are, yes, you are, yes, you are the only one, 'cause there's something special about you.
Listen, bro, round two, right? Yo, listen, Wrestle Talk Wednesdays. We back at it. Check it out. People, it's me, Brian B. We back at it. We had commission talks earlier. Now we swing it back around to close the night out with STR Nation, baby. What's good? It's your boy, Brian B. Yo, We got a great show for you tonight. Unfortunately, some of our cast members are injured. They're on the injured list. You know, they was wrestling too hard at their house, and they did whatever they did. But listen, Lay, this one goes out to you. We definitely going to miss you. Ray, we miss you. We've been missing you. I don't even know where you at. But check it out. We love you guys still, and we're really happy. Yo, we have a really, really, really exciting show for you guys tonight. I really hope you guys are prepared. We're going to learn a lot about some of the, listen, we're going to learn a lot tonight. We're going to talk a lot. I'm not going to talk too much. Yo, check it out. It's me, Brian B. We back at it. You in the place to be talking that wrestling. W. Yo, I feel good tonight, man. I don't know if y'all can tell. But listen, man, it's March already. We almost, we closing up the year. It just started and we already getting to the end. Don't you feel like it's about to be Christmas and shit already? It's WrestleMania season. We got Sting having his last match. We got somebody on the show who was there going to tell us about it. See if they got glass in their eyes and shit because everything was going down. But if you don't know, this is STR, straight through the ropes. Wrestle Talk. Let's go. Check it out. What's good? Yo, what's good, y'all? Crew, what up, man?
What's up, baby?
Chilling. Listen, y'all see, I got energy tonight. I feel good, man. I'm gonna have the whole house to myself. Listen, as men, listen, it's important when you got a big family and you can have the whole house to yourself and shit. Listen, that's Christmas right there. Everybody leaving this motherfucker. Get out. And then you miss someone like the second day. You're like, oh man, come back. All right. What's good, guys? Brandon, thank you so much for jumping in and joining STR, man. You definitely been like, the honorary oos and shit because we've been having, a couple members just dropping off. Most of the time, we mostly all here. But yeah, we appreciate you, bro. Definitely glad to have you back on. Brandon Janu from the Brandon Janu shows all over, bro. You be every fucking where. That's good, bro.
Trying to work, man. I'm trying to work, man. Trying to be like you, man. You everywhere too, shit.
trying to be. Hey, Slim, look, we see your background. You don't got the tie on. Slim, where you at? Home? What you chilling?
I'm on spring break this week, man. So I'm getting a little bit of rest and enjoying some relaxation, brother.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. You've been working hard, man. Definitely appreciate you coming on. Yo, Slim, tag team right here, bro. Shout out to Lay. Lay had inconvenience today. I really hope she's doing okay. We miss you, Lay. Really was looking forward to her being on this episode. Love having like her perspective as far as us. We all, tough dudes and shit. But yo, listen, tonight, we got a really special guest in the building. He's going to be joining us in just a few moments here. I hope you guys are ready. We're going to introduce him and get to know him very well. And he's going to tell us some really interesting stories. So I really hope you guys are prepared. But hey, I just want to start off real quick. Slim, you had a very exciting weekend recently, man. Wanted to touch bases with you real quick before we bring in our guests. Go ahead. Just shout out, man. How was your weekend?
Ladies and gentlemen, I had the privilege and the honor to be at AEW Revolution this past Sunday. You can look on our Instagram, my Facebook, anything I sent to Brian in the group. Let me tell y'all, man, floor seats at a PLE is something different, brother. Like, the energy on that floor was crazy. I was sitting right beside a cosplay of Ric Flair. It was crazy, man. It did not disappoint even from the pre-show all the way on. You can look in any video package. You can find me dead center because, like, God bless me with some great seats, man. Awesome. Dead center. Right there in the middle of the crowd, like any video I've ever seen, like on a recap, I can see my face with this big bright smile I got. I tell you one thing. Julia Hart's entrance is something you got to experience live. She is truly amazing. Even though it's like she is like short as hell, but she's amazing. Willow Nightingale's amazing. Chris Statlander's amazing. Christian Cage is a treasure and a true father. That man, that man can work. Daniel Garcia. I mean, amazing young talent. Friggin' Eddie Kingston and Brian Danielson are two gems of wrestlers that I never thought I'd get a chance to see live. The hype is real with Daniel Bryan. He is that technically sound, and Eddie is truly not a cliche. Eddie is a champion of the people. Like Eddie has this connection with the crowd that is just like amazing to see. Brian saw the video. I was going crazy with Prince Nana and Swerve. I mean that entrance lives up. That entrance lives up to the hype, brother. Nana just brings you in, and Swerve, and like it was like amazing, man. Yeah. And then the fact that Orange Cassidy, even though he gets a lot of hate, is amazing too. Roderick Strong. Like, TV doesn't do Wardlow, Lance Archer, Powerhouse Hobbs, or Brian Cage justice, man. These dudes are like freaks of nature. They are big as hell. And then honestly, like Hangman, Samoa Joe, those dudes are killer. But to be honest with you, man, like the main reason everybody was there, I felt so honored to be able to see Sting lace him up one last time. Yeah. And like to see that DDP was in the building, Magnum TA was there, Lex Luger was there. Truly amazing. The intro package for Sting was mind-blowing. His sons, those genes are strong. They look just like him, man. Like that shot where it's like all his sons and all his gear, it was just amazing to see. Even though they get a lot of hate, the Young Bucks are great to see. And yes, that Darby spot was as loud as the video makes it seem, because he went flying through that glass. Man. Overall, man, I was to me an amazing show. And like one last thing, Will Ospreay is like that.
I was just about to ask you.
Will
He's incredible.
Will Ospreay is like that, and take it from a person who was like probably no less than maybe 10 feet away from it. They was throwing some live rounds. He smacked the holy hell out of Takeshita, and me and my best friend were like, damn. Like we were like, you could feel them slaps in the crowd. Like, but Will Ospreay is as good as advertised. Overall, man, great show, great event. You see me out there rocking the 10 pounds of gold. I just had a great time, and like Denzel said, I'm leaving with something. I got my chair. Chair from the event. Yo, funny as hell. Some random dude offered me. He's like, bro, I give you $300 for that chair right now. I said, hell no, bro.
You just can't give up.
This is a collector's item.
Yeah, on Sting's last match of all. That's collector. That's collector shit right there. That's what's up, man. I'm definitely glad you had a good time. We kind of experienced it through your video that you were sending, and it's always awesome. I can't wait to get to my live events this year, man. I'm really trying to go at least to a couple, Raw, SmackDown, whatever. I would love a PLE, but them shit is crazy.
I'm going to Raw Monday, so.
Oh, you are?
Ooh, I'm looking forward to it.
Before Mania too. Oh man,
I'm gonna be at the Gauntlet match.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. That's right. That's what's up. Well, guys, we got a guest in the Go ahead. You want to jump in?
And breaking news during our intro, Kazuchika Okada debuted with AEW, and he is a heel aligned with the Young Bucks in the Elite, apparently.
Oh shit! Damn, I don't think anybody saw that coming. So he aligned with the Elites right after they take on Sting for his last match. That's interesting. Something to build from there. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead. We got a guest waiting in the room, guys. Like you've seen, I've been kind of promoting this all week. We do have a special guest with us. Just gonna shout out his name real quick so you guys know exactly who he is. This guy, he is actually big in music. He has a lot of history and a lot of things we're gonna find out about today. But if you guys used to watch wrestling back in the day, I don't know if you watched it or not, but maybe you remember this guy. And he was definitely somebody that we all grew up watching because he had a lot of different personas, man. He wasn't just one. He was a bunch, whether you knew him as Kama, whether you knew him as Papa Shango. Ooh, Papa Shango scared the shit out of us when we were kids. Or you knew him as, I hope you guys can hear it. I'm about to play it. Woo! Y'all remember how epic this shit was? Woo! Wow. Kids watching this shit. You might remember as Godfather. That's what his name was. And that's the right potential Godfather. But the whole stream running fucking Death Valley Driver with Godfather is the thing. But we actually have somebody who knows the Godfather very well, and that is his nephew. He is on with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, STR, let's give you a warm welcome to my man, Brian B9 Roundtree. What up, B?
Hey, what's going on?
Yes. What's good, bro?
Hey, I'm in the building, man. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you good. Yeah, we definitely hear you good, brother. What's going on, man?
Hey, thanks for having me, man. Just happy to be here.
Yeah, definitely glad to have you. Let me go ahead and introduce the room. This is half of STR plus the honorary oops. I don't know how much you watch. We're gonna find out some stuff about you, but man, Brandon. That's Brandon Janil. He's from the Brandon Janil show. He's a regular on with us. He comes on with us all the time. And that's my tag team partner right there, my man Slim Jefferson. He was talking about going to an AEW Revolution this weekend. Definitely glad to meet you guys. And yeah. Definitely glad, man. How you been, man? How's your day going for you?
Man, going well, man. Been a busy one, but I'm in Arizona. It's about 20 after 7, man. So it's chill time now, man. I'm on with you fellas, man. Honored.
Yeah, definitely honored to have you. Definitely honored to have you on, bro. Arizona, man. Is it like I've never been to the Western Hemisphere. I'm East Coast raised, Jersey, So is it just hot all the time? Like you always sweating and shit? Is it dry as hell or something?
I guess I'm gonna find out because I'm new to the state.
Oh, okay.
But I did visit out here when it hit some of those hot peaks. Man, I remember leaving on the day it was like 118. It's different, man.
Listen, bro.
That's different.
I better have a backpack air conditioner in my fucking ass. I ain't going nowhere sweating my life away. Damn, it's crazy.
Hot for no reason. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, man. Definitely wild. Yeah. But B, listen, I wanted to start off because we want to give you the floor, let you kind of introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll get into the questions and stuff like that. But definitely want to start with who you are, what you do, and everything like that. So go ahead, bro. The floor is yours.
Okay, man. I'm Brian B9 Roundtree. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm an artist. I'm an MC. I'm an audio engineer. I'm a business owner. So
wearing a lot of hats.
I wear a lot of hats, man. So I'm just me though, man. I'm just a creative guy, cool cat individual, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I know the first thing I noticed about you was your name. So I'm like, yo, listen, people, it's me, Brian B. I was like, oh, another Brian B and shit. No,
Yeah,
I gotta hit my man up, yeah. Where'd you
yeah.
get your is your name something just like your nickname you've always had, or because you said you were artist and B9, your name speaks that you were artist. So where'd you get it from?
Funny man. It actually stems from wrestling with my younger brother, man. Back in the day, like
Yeah.
you got brothers, man. You into wrestling, man. You gonna have matches. We had the wrestling buddies.
Oh shit,
You
yeah,
know,
we talk about it all the time.
yeah, I had the Hulk Hogan doll. He had the Warrior doll, man. And then, we'd sneak in my parents' room. They had the big bedroom, man, the big king size bed. We turned that into the ring.
There you go.
So
I'll
I
never
always
forget them
went,
days.
yeah, man. I went by the name Record Breaker. That was my wrestling name.
That's a
So
pretty good one. Hey, yo,
yeah,
WWE 2K44 is out. I'm about to go
hey,
make that motherfucker right now.
you know what I mean?
Record breaker.
I'm gonna get it patent copyright or something, but
There you
yeah.
go.
So yeah, my brother, his name was T-Bone Tazzo. T-Bone
Oh,
Taz, really. That was his wrestling name, and I was the record breaker. And then that spun into me going by the name Breaker Breaker. And my birthday is September 9th. So I went by B99, Breaker Breaker 9. That was my name.
okay.
And
I get
it
it
just
now.
got shortened to B9.
Yeah.
I've never told that story either.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. I always like to ask people's name because sometimes people have like big stories like where their name come from. Honestly, me, I was over there struggling, like, all right, what the fuck am I calling myself on this? My name is Brian. People call me B. Oh shit. There you go. Make it easy for yourself. Hey, Brandon just kept his name. He just fucking my name is whatever. That's what's good, bro. Slim
Yeah,
came on.
man.
Slim, I know Slim. You said your nickname was always Slim and stuff. So that's how we got Slim Jefferson. I always add that extra on.
That's what's up.
But that's what's up, bro. Like you
I'm
said, like
always
did you guys used to wrestle with each other and stuff like that when y'all was young? I know I did. We had crazy matches.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Had to,
Yeah.
right? Getting
Yeah.
crazy, jumping off of shit. We used to
Yeah.
fuck each other up, yo. We used to go, listen, my crazy ass and my cousins, we used to go, they lived in an apartment complex and they'd always be doing like construction, building new ones and shit. So listen, sorry, mom, or whatever. Yo, we used to go into the construction houses and shit and go have like fucking broiler room brawls, suplexing each other. My boy, it's a real shit, it's a real story. No wrestling involved. He took a shit in the bathroom and wiped his ass with his socks.
Oh man.
There was no water. We was fucking crazy. I
Man.
love being a kid, yo. We was all crazy as
I,
shit.
I probably got put in every submission hold known to man by my cousins back in the day.
Telling you, bro.
Like sharpshooter, figure four, you name it. Like, but I was like the daredevil one. Like, I'd be the one jumping off the highest thing, elbowing somebody as a kid. I remember when I was like, it had to be about like 7 or 8. And I think seeing like somebody doing a elbow drop, and I jumped off it, and we had one of those dresser sets where the mirror was attached to the back of the dresser.
Oh,
back
yeah.
in the day.
Here we
So
go.
I jumped off and onto like this big long like pillow onto the bed, and not realizing that when I jumped off it, the mirror was falling. And that shit broke, and my mama beat my ass so bad.
He had a Stone Cold Steve Austin theme song. And mother just came in and just fucked him up. Man,
I will never forget that. Like, that's how much I've been love wrestling. I got my ass beat over that shit.
Listen, I think Moms is always gonna be the heavyweight champion and shit, right? You fucked us all up. Yo, so B, so all right, so you said, one of the things you said, you're an artist. So what kind of artistry do you do? What do you dabble in? A little bit of everything?
A little bit of everything, man. Definitely the hip hop genre for sure.
Yeah.
I love jazz music, so I bring a little jazz and soulful vibe to the table too with the hip hop.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I love music in general.
Yeah,
Just
definitely a
listening.
big thing. Not to, it's the wrestling show, so I always try to incorporate it a little bit, but you know, wrestling theme songs for the people coming out, the wrestlers coming out into the ring, whether it be the wrestlers, whether it be just like, the pay-per-view event, that's building you up, hyping you up for it. It's so important, man, because some people say like, hey, that wrestler's only over because of their entrance or blah blah. Yo, we were just talking about how amped up he was when Prince Nana came out and Swerve came out on AEW. You hear that shit? If that's enough to get you over, the music is a big portion of that. Growing up in the industry with somebody who was like really successful in the industry, did you ever catch any influence from that with your music?
Somewhat, I'd say, yeah.
Yeah. Like seeing
Yeah.
the entrances of the guys coming out. Because remember, back in the day, when we're talking, it's still like that kind of, but everybody had like their own sound. Like everybody
Oh
was their
yeah.
own, you know what I mean? Like everybody was their own individual, whether it be the group, whether it be, like I said, the glass, like Slim's mom had to figure out the glass break for the Stone Cold. If you smell for the Rock, like, everybody had their shit where you heard that shit and you like, listen, bro, it's a rap. So, I mean, I think about stuff like that because I was really big into music too. But I used to like playing wrestling games and creating my guy. Like I wanted to have like amped up music for him and shit. And so it is a big thing. It goes together.
Oh yeah, it's hand in hand for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's awesome, man. Did you ever have any kind of success or did anything big with anybody or made albums or anything?
I've definitely dropped albums. I came up in the mixtape era.
Oh yeah.
So several mixtapes, man. I miss those days, man. Being able
Yeah.
to push the music by hand, it's changed now, but
Yeah, man.
I'm glad I got to experience that, do shows, you know,
Yeah.
sell merch, all that good stuff. So yeah, I've
Yeah.
had a nice run. I'd like to say I'm not done yet, you know. It's
Yeah.
always in me to create, man. And
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I feel you, B. I be thinking that same shit, man. Like, just being able to speak to people who used to do, music and stuff like that, and you hear somebody doing it and you want to jump in, like, man, listen, y'all suck. I could watch my shit, and then you like get you back into your passion, like revamped. But
yeah.
I don't know, man. I think with some things, I'm gonna start just bowing out gracefully, like, all right, fuck it, I'm done. Let's leave this alone. I saw, speaking of mixtapes, like you said, I saw today they had a Mount Rushmore of mixtape like kings. And I remember, I think Lil Wayne was on it, 50 was on it, Jeezy, and one other person. I can't remember who the third person was, a fourth person was. But I would agree. Jeezy, Wayne, and 50 for sure. 50 fucking changed it. G Unit changed the game, bro. When they came in with 50 getting shot and then people started listening to him, it was just talking shit.
Oh yeah.
You was all over it, man. I don't know in Georgia, like, when I moved to Georgia, I don't really know like what they was doing as far as mixtapes, but that was the era, like you said, like that I grew up in.
Mm-hmm.
Every 5 minutes you had, I remember I couldn't wait to hear Lloyd Banks. That was my fucking dude, bro.
Oh, yeah, they had a nice run on the mixtape
Yes.
circuit too.
Oh man. Yeah.
There something that comes to mind. I do a lot of behind the scene work with music too, writing, mixing.
Yeah.
I did do 2 wrestling theme songs for up and coming wrestler in the Indianapolis area.
Oh, okay.
So I actually did his
Yeah.
theme music, man, and that was different. I
Yeah.
enjoyed doing it. Like I had to turn into a different character
Okay.
to do it, you know what I mean? And I had
Yeah,
to kind
yeah.
of switch my normal up, you know what I mean?
Did
I'm
you
more of a,
produce it or did you like do like record it and everything, or you just kind of produced it for him?
so I went out and I found the production for him that he was aiming for. He wanted something kind of like old Jelly Roll 3-6 Mafia sounding.
Gotcha. Okay.
And honestly, that's not my sound, right?
Yeah.
But I wrote to it and I recorded it, all that good stuff. He liked it, man.
That's what's up.
I did too. Really, one of the versions I did was kind of a countryer version too,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
worked.
People like new shit, bro. You see Beyonce out here putting out fucking country albums. I don't know if people are getting bored or what's next. I don't know, man. People like shit, yo. It's actually a really good point because you don't think about it. Right now we're over here exploring and dabbling into this podcasting genre and stuff like that. We just started. I've been doing Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk for a while, but I just got the crew together and we really trying to take it somewhere, see where we can go. Dabble with new people and speak with people in the industry, but. It's interesting because there's a lot of avenues. Like you just brought up, if you're in music and you like wrestling, you can bring both passions together and find yourself. The seamstress. I just watched a TikTok with Bianca Belair. She over there, she just did a damn a video of her making her outfits. She makes all her outfits for her wrestling events. It's extremely talented. Where do you find time? This girl is extremely fit. She works every 5 minutes. She's married. She's got on the road with WWE, and then she's over here sewing and. Listen, bro, take a nap. I'm tired for you.
I like her show too. Her and Montez. Shows.
Yeah. I still haven't watched it, man. Has anybody in the room watched what is it, Love and WWE or something like that? I think it's called.
Something like that, yeah.
I got Hulu.
On Hulu? You check it out yet, B?
Nah, I ain't got Hulu. I can't get.
Oh yeah. Listen, that's
the whole thing.
Act like we ain't criminals in this motherfucker.
Yeah, man. That's the whole thing. I got Hulu, man.
None of that shit.
I probably would.
What about you, Slim? You checked it out? Yeah, I gotta check it out.
I haven't had a chance to check it out yet.
Yeah. I was a fan of Total Divas. People used to, act like it was just a girl show. I like Total Divas. It showed you a lot of behind the scenes. We get that now. You know what I'm saying? We've had that conversation be on the show, in the world of podcasting and, all these open platforms for, old school wrestlers or just indie wrestlers can come on and talk about their experiences and things that were behind the scenes that you never knew before. Shit, some, are worse than others, in this situation. But even having you on, and just being able to speak on behalf of your uncle, man. And first of all, respect, bro. I wanted to get to know you. I didn't want to just jump in and talk about, Godfather and everything. But I was watching your uncle since I was a little kid, man. Like I said, I was me and my cousins, we were scared to shit when Papa Shango first came with his eyes rolling back and fucking with the skulls. And, I didn't know what to think. I was like, fuck that.
Hey, I was the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even with that being my uncle, man, when he made the Ultimate Warrior throw up, man, I looked at him different, man.
Oh, shit. Okay, he made it. When was that? Because I don't remember. You might say some stuff on here, and you're gonna have me rattling my brain for a little while. So Papa Shango, I do remember him going up against Ultimate Warrior. Papa Shango, I also might add, is one of the most slept on, dark side characters in wrestling because I don't think people really remember. Maybe it was a little bit before his time because even the Undertaker was something that was not really seen of at that time. Ultimate Warrior was wild and he came out parts unknown and everything. But as far as the darkness characters, that shit wasn't being played as much back then.
No, so that was taboo. You're right.
Yeah.
A lot of people understand the voodoo culture. So they probably wouldn't understand who a Papa Shango character would come from to relate to it. Yeah,
very true. Very true. But one of the first ones that really caught my eye, man. I love the darkness guys or whatever. I love the Undertaker's always been somebody that I've looked at and just enjoyed. Even stuff like Jake the Snake with the snake and biting people. I like that crazy shit. I like that wild stuff. It's interesting. It's entertaining. But so B, man, have you always been a wrestling fan? Even though you had family in it, have you always grew up just watching WWF and stuff like that?
Yes, sir, I have, man. Always been a fan.
Yeah. Who was your favorites back in the day?
Hulk Hogan. He was my number one. Razor Ramon.
Oh, yeah.
That was my guy. Scott Hall. That was my guy, man. Let's see. Ricky the Dragon.
Steamboat,
yeah, man. Him and... Dude, there's so many, man. And the funny thing is, just being in the family with a wrestler, man, I got to meet a lot of these cats, man. So, they were all my favorites at one point,
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, it's
you sitting there, It must be hard for you to hate somebody. What you got, Slim?
That was gonna be my next my question to you. Like, you know, growing up and you got somebody that's famous in the ring and everything. When was like that holy shit moment? Like, holy shit! Like, my uncle is Papa Shango. He's the godfather. Like holy shit! Like, when did it click for you?
It clicked when I first seen him debut on TV as Papa Shango, man. Because years before that, he was wrestling in Tennessee, and I want to say that circuit, it may have been called NWA.
NWO, yeah.
Yeah, so
NWA.
it's where Undertaker came from. Jerry the King, he came from there. Um, Stone Cold, Stunning Steve, he
Yep,
came from there.
Steve. Yep.
So my uncle was the Soul Taker, and this is when Undertaker was actually going by Mean Mark.
Yep, be Mark Callows, right?
Yeah, so he went from Soul Taker, which was, man, a brother with a red mohawk, and he was tatted up. Like my uncle, he's always been tatted up. He was ahead of his time, man. Like,
yeah,
brothers didn't have tats like that. You had to be a biker type of guy to have sleeves and all that. This is before Tupac.
That's right. No, you're right. Yeah,
so
you're right.
He was different even back then. He was ahead of his time. But when he transitioned from Soul Taker to Papa Shango, and I used to go to the grocery stores and get the WWF magazines.
Oh yeah.
When I seen him in the magazine, man, like that was it. In the magazine, and then watching him debut on TV, and being able to go to school and tell my friends that was my uncle. That was on prime time. It used to be called back in the day.
Damn, yeah. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, man.
That's incredible, man. And I mean, did the kids at school always ask you questions and fuck with you? Like, hey, bro, what your uncle doing today?
Man, they would ask for autographs and
yeah.
Can you have him come to the school? I remember one time he did come to the school, man. He
came
to pick me up. Yeah.
Bro, I remember back in the day. I don't know how it was, but in Jersey, I'm pretty sure it was like this a lot. But wrestlers used to go and do those events. Like they'll come to the gym, and you'll have fucking Hulk Hogan and Ted DiBiase, and these guys just standing in the gym talking to the kids and stuff like that. It's crazy because, like I just said, you have these events still. Like you still have they'll go meet you at cricket and T-Mobile and stuff or whatever. But it's like you didn't have. Go ahead, bro.
No, you just blew my mind because my first ever event I ever went to is kind of full circle moment. I just went to AEW Revolution at the Coliseum this past weekend. My first ever event I went to was King of the Ring 1999, also in Greensboro. That couple of hours before, your uncle is solid as hell because he was doing an autograph signing with Al Snow at a Wendy's. And I just remember realizing like, holy shit, I just met the Godfather and Al Snow. I'm like a 9-year-old kid. And literally Al Snow had head on the table right there.
My favorite shit.
Godfather, full gimmick regalia, pimped out vest, bright colored pants with a hat, and real solid dude. You just unlocked a core memory for me because that was legit. Your uncle was legit the first wrestler I ever met in real life.
That's dope.
That's awesome.
So that was that's crazy.
Yeah, I got another verse for you, B. Listen, Jake. I don't know if I ever told anybody this, but when I started this journey, I've been doing this for about 4 years now, and like I said, the wrestling thing I'm starting to build with, even though I've been talking wrestling for a while now, but I was reaching out to wrestlers, man. No shame in my game. I don't give a fuck. I have 4 people watching me. I'm reaching out to somebody. I'm watching somebody or whatever. So I reached out to a couple of different wrestlers, and believe it or not, just to credit them, because I told my girl I was super happy. I reached out to the Godfather, Charles. I don't want to say his whole shit, but I reached out to him and sent him an email, and he actually took time and sent me an email back. Hey, bro, just blah, blah, blah. I'm not, looks interesting, just not for me right now. And I was like, I respect it. I'm like, yo, the Godfather sat down and took his time to talk to me and shit. And he was the first one to actually respond back to my little ass show. And gave me like, I am going to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like some people just, ignore the shit out of you. So definitely big ups to him for that. Yeah, man, you never know. And then, a couple years later, I got his nephew sitting there talking to us and stuff like that. So it's interesting, man. It's a small business, even though, it's so large, man.
Yeah.
But he always seemed like a good guy, bro. It does also seem like, now that you kind of see him now and interacting on social media and stuff like that in different interviews and stuff, was the Godfather persona like the most him of all of them? Because it seems like it. Like he ain't have no problem playing that shit.
Man, that is him to the core, man. Yeah, that's him. That's his personality.
Yeah,
always laughing and clowning, man. And you got the women involved. I'm sure he was a ladies' man back in the day, So yeah, man. That's just his persona, man. His character in general. So with the Papa Shango era, man, I think he liked the character, but people were actually afraid of him.
I'm telling you, I was.
So
I had a toy and everything. I was like scared. I was like, listen, I ain't fucking with him. Got bone
man,
on his neck and shit was wild. That shit was wild.
Back in those days, you probably couldn't interact. You had to play the bad guy,
Right.
So he couldn't really tap in and go there with the fans like that. The fans that weren't afraid of him. So
yeah.
All
right, B. We've been doing the get to know you shit. All right, let's go ahead and break in there and jump into some questions, man. All right, so my first question for you, and then you guys jump in at any time if you guys have any questions. What was the craziest experience that you've had with your uncle being the legendary Godfather in wrestling in WWE, Hall of Famer Godfather in WWE? What's the craziest experience? Whether it be at home, whether it be at a wrestling event or something like that, backstage, any of that.
Man, I'm like, how do I narrow this down? Seriously,
the hose. Don't be scared. Let me tell. Hey, Daddy, I want to hear all of that shit. Somebody was on the whole train. Shit, Lita was on that motherfucker at one point.
You know what I mean, man? Because they were real. They weren't actors or nothing like that. They were real girls that were in that city, wherever they were filming or appearing at. So, yeah, man. I
didn't know that right there. That's interesting.
But I'll say this, man. There's two that really, really stand out, man. I'll say, okay. So we grew up in California, right? Northern California. And when he would come to the Oakland Coliseum or the Cow Palace in San Francisco, man, he would always stop by my grandmother's house, his mom, and which was 5 minutes down the road from me. We'd pop in. He'll throw us some merch, man. He'll hook us up with tickets to the shows. I mean, we had the best seats, man. Like backstage all the time. So we're going to get to backstage, but there was one time, let's go back to 1991, man. And he called my mom and said, hey, bring the boys, and that's me and my brothers, bring the boys over. Mom, who was going to be there, though? And I walk into my nanny. That's what I call my grandmother, my nanny. I walk into her house, no lie, Undertaker eating spaghetti at her dinner table, man. And I'm a kid, man. This is like 91 Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Undertaker.
He debuted, yeah. Damn.
And I just remember looking at him, man. He was pale as hell, man, and he was big. And he's eating spaghetti at my grandmother's table. I'm just sitting there like, what?
Yeah.
So that's one story, man. And him and my uncle, man, they're best of friends, man. So
yeah. I wanted to ask you about that too, like the BTK,
BSK,
right?
BSK.
BSK. Bone Street crew. Yeah. It was Bone Street Crew was him, Paul Bearer. You had Undertaker. You had Yokozuna.
Yep.
Was Tatanka in it as well? I can't remember if Tatanka. I know Tatanka was like ran with every picture I saw from back in the day. Tatanka was always in one of them.
Yeah, Savio Vega. I know
Savio Vega.
Henry Godwin, Rikishi.
That's right. Kishi too.
Yeah, man. So
Damn, bloodline
met
still running
met
through it,
all
bro.
those guys too, man. Met all them, all of them cool, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy,
So
bro. Like,
I
just
got
have.
one other one for you too.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
So at this time, I'm in high school, right? This is Attitude Era, and I'm living in Indianapolis, and he comes and he does a Raw filming, man, and we kicked it with him before the show and all that. I had went to the gym, worked out with him and Bradshaw.
Mm.
They
Was
had
he an
went.
asshole? Hold up, B. Yo, was Bradshaw? Don't be yo. Speaking honestly, was he an asshole? Because Bradshaw get a lot of shit, yo. Like, is he like the dirt bag? I don't know what it is.
To me, it was cool.
Cool.
But yeah, but you could tell he wasn't like a super friendly looking guy. Like
Yeah.
he had an edge to him, but no, he was cool when I worked out. Him and my uncle were cool, man. So
Yeah.
yeah, that
That's
was
cool.
cool. But yeah, man, so we kick it and do all that, man, and then we come back around later on before the show. We're hanging out backstage. Um, I remember, dude, I met The Rock that day.
Mm.
And we
Oh,
chopping
snap.
it up with him, man. We're just normal, man. Just cool cat. He's sitting there listening to us, asking me questions. You know, I met Val Venus that day,
Wow, that's
dude.
another
That
one.
that's one dude on TV. He doesn't look that big, but in person, dude's arms are huge, man.
Yeah, Val Venus.
Val Venus is not a small dude in person, man. Back then,
Yeah.
at least.
He was a good
So
wrestler too. People don't really give him a lot of shine, but
yeah.
his character. That's another thing I miss about the characters back in the Attitude Era, man. You see it now with The Rock, like just his energy and just his
Mhm.
delivery. I posted a video earlier. It was like Stone Cold was talking. Remember, he had them phone lines that you would call back in the day after
Yeah.
the pay-per-view matches, and Stone Cold
Yeah.
was talking to somebody in the pay-per-view match, and I guess she was like, "Why do you curse so much and say all the things you say? You'd have a better career if you didn't do that." And then one of the girls was trying to say something. The girl was like, "Yo, he shouldn't say that." Stone Cold was like, "No, let me tell you something. Shut up." I was like, "Damn, this guy's just fucking straightforward."
Yeah, man.
Bro, they used to be real back in there. That's what I fucking miss, yo. I miss that attitude, yo.
Yeah, it
But
was real.
so how'd you so who was like the coolest dude backstage when you was fucking around? What up, Dre?
So
What up, Dre?
some of the coolest cats backstage, man. Big Boss Man was super cool.
Okay.
Like I
Cobb
said,
County. Cobb County
yeah,
down here, Georgia.
yeah. Bam Bam Bigelow was a cool cat.
Mm,
From the
Man,
East.
yep.
Triple
Asbury
H,
Park, New
man.
Jersey.
Triple H. I got a story. I got a story on that.
Let's go, man.
So
H, that's my boy too, bro. People, all right, yeah, I'm probably gonna have some questions for this. Go ahead,
yeah.
V.
So we in Market Square Arena in Indianapolis, right? Again, this is before the Raw. This is hours before the show. And my uncle, we went from backstage to he was like, "Y'all want to get in the ring?" Hell yeah, let's get in the ring. So it's me, my brother, and my pops. And we go and we get in the ring. First of all, man, I don't know if y'all ever been in a wrestling ring, but man, hey, that turnbuckle is hard. Them ropes, hard, man. Them dudes take a beating, man. Like it is not soft at all, man. That stuff is hard body, even the floor of the mat.
Yeah.
So we in there, man, and I'm kind of timid because it's like, yeah, man, this is real thing here. This is hefty. And I jumped off like the mid rope and thought I was doing something, you know what I mean? And me and my brothers, we in there clowning and stuff, and the arena is empty. Out of nowhere, we hear, some laughing with the applause. Bro, we look over, it's Triple H and China hugged up with each other, right next to each other, watching us, bro. We had no idea.
Oh shit.
We in the ring, man. Yeah.
So how was it taking that bump though? Were you like, man, fuck this? I'm done. Unc is
Yeah.
crazy.
Hey, man, and he did. He did take a bump in there with us too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sure
Right.
did.
Yeah, Warren's a wrestler. Buzzing with Marlo. Warren's a wrestler. He tells us he does our other show, Commission Talks, and he tells us all the time, like, about the mat. I mean, one of the first things when we were young, you were right, man, because you used to think like it was kind of soft. That was one of the things like you even hear kids saying, "Oh, it's soft in there. That's why they do that." And then you see AEW, fucking John Moxley pulling the ring up and showing his wood and boards up under there and everything like that or whatever. And you realize like them guys in there busting their ass. Even I think was Sasha Banks or Bailey when they were on Stone Cold's podcast, they were like, "Yo, even when you hit the ropes, when you run off the ropes, it hurts." And it's crazy, man, to know they do that shit in and out, three couple times a week or whatever. Yeah, man, it's a lot. It's a lot of work, yo.
A lot of wear and tear on the body, man. A lot of those injuries, they're real, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
How was it like with Triple H in China where, were you like, who was like the biggest wrestlers that you were a fan of during those era, like the Attitude Era where your uncle was the Godfather and everything like that?
Definitely Stone Cold, Rock.
Yes.
Like, they were in their prime, man.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, man. And I didn't get to meet Stone Cold. A lot of people just bombard him even backstage, man. And he looked at my uncle. He flagged him. He flagged him down like he wanted to come meet the fam, meet us. He didn't get over to us, man. So didn't get to meet him, but got a picture with The Rock, man. That was dope. Met the Big Show.
Yeah, Big Show. Yeah. Big Show just seems like a cool ass dude.
You want to know the truth, man?
Oh shit!
So when I met him,
I spoke too soon.
No, he's cool. He is cool. I met him backstage, and he was probably with his girlfriend at the time, but he's sitting down in a chair smoking a square.
Oh, really?
And literally, man, he's sitting down almost our height at the time.
It's fucking crazy, man.
Dude's huge, man.
Yeah.
Probably the largest wrestler, other than seeing. Do y'all remember the Giant Gonzalez?
Oh yeah, I remember that was another one that when Giant Gonzalez came because remember he came and went after the Undertaker. I think it was in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
and Harvey Whipplewing brought him out and he sat there and pulled Undertaker out or whatever. I remember he scared the shit out of me too. I was like, "Ooh, what the hell is this with that bodysuit that he had?"
Yeah,
Giant
that
Gonzalez.
Giant Gonzalez. Yeah, bro, you don't remember when he came out? Looking like a fucking tree. I was like, listen, I ain't playing nothing with this guy.
He's like
nothing to do with this fucking man or whatever he is.
Yeah.
Giant Gonzalez was
my
crazy.
memory of Giant Gonzalez is just him having the worst WrestleMania match possible.
That was such a letdown too, because it was such a build for that match. Because remember, this was the Undertaker that was untouchable. Like, when Undertaker first came, like nobody was fucking with Undertaker. You couldn't put him down. They'd do the clothesline and he'd do the wobbly, I'm not, fuck that. It ain't my turn. But so this was still that Undertaker. But then when Giant Gonzalez came, he was the first person to just manhandle him. And people were like, whoa, shit. Like, what? I remember waiting for that WrestleMania match, like wanting it, like I got to see if Undertaker's going to beat him. And you're right. It was underwhelming because he wasn't really the best wrestler. But it was still interesting. I mean, that shows you the importance of a story. Like, you don't got to be fucking Will Ospreay over here, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like, if that story's major, motherfuckers going to line up to watch it. I don't know how it is. Yeah. But you're right. It definitely wasn't. It was an underwhelming match. no doubt about it. But that's interesting. Damn, bro. Yeah. So it's crazy, man. You met all of these guys, and you like we talk about this stuff all the time, and to be able to speak with somebody who's like in that realm, man. Was there any other opportunities that kind of opened up for you? You think that since you did have your uncle as as a higher up in the industry?
No, I really can't say there were any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of just whatever. Did you ever want to get in the ring? Ever inspired? Like, or you took that bump and you were like, man, fuck this. B was like, yo, listen, this motherfucker's crazy. I ain't doing this shit.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that there had to be a lot of dedication with that, man. And like back in the day, a lot of the wrestlers, they had to learn some form of martial arts first.
Oh yeah. People don't know that. People don't know that. Even Kane, he did mixed martial arts and stuff like that. Alberto
Yeah.
Del Rio. There's a lot of guys who actually train mixed martial arts and shit.
Yeah, like you take my uncle for example. He went to Japan.
Oh,
That's where
really?
that's where he learned how to wrestle, man. He had to go to Japan, and yeah, he wrestled the circuit, big circuit down there too. So yeah, man, I just knew with that dedication, I mean, your heart really got to be into it, and
Bro,
yeah,
I'm telling you.
I wasn't there with that.
Yeah, bro, and that's some train. That's a training on a whole nother level. Flame Train, CBD. I even remember
Yeah,
those smaller organizations like Smoky Mountain Wrestling that was
yeah,
down here in the South way back in the '80s. Yeah, man. Before Vince
yeah.
McMahon bought them shits up. That's what's
That's
crazy.
right.
Like thinking about, we had a conversation about that on a different show. But yeah, people forget it was a lot of different territories and stuff like that. But then Vince is the reason why all that
Hmm.
stuff went away for the most part. But yeah, man, it's very interesting, bro. I mean, as far as black wrestlers, you said something very interesting earlier. Like, we just recently had, Virgil,
Yeah.
pass away, unfortunately, and stuff like that. And, Virgil was one of the first black wrestlers that I remember watching as a kid, besides Papa Shango. And you still had the Junkyard Dog and Bad News, what was his name? Bad News
Brown.
Brown, or
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So you still had those guys that were around, but you didn't have a lot of like, black wrestlers and stuff like that. So even your unc he was a trailblazer in many ways to be like, one of the darker characters as well as a darker character and shit. And
Hmm.
it's interesting, man. Do you ever think about that? Like, the kind of opportunities that opened up for future guys, like, the Boogeyman, or even kind of fucking like Bray Wyatt in them in a way, because like he introduced that kind of smoke and mirrors, kind of like, it's crazy you think about like the people that came before us and shit. And we're watching
Yeah.
today, like it's really interesting. Coco
Yeah.
Beware, that's right. Coco Beware is my boy.
Yep. Coco Beware. Yeah.
High energy, Owen and Coco. Listen, bro, with the bird. Listen,
Bird.
fuck with me, bro. That was
Yeah.
my shit, yo. I had all them toys. That was
Yeah.
my time. Yep.
Coco Beware.
Coco Beware. Yeah. But B, man, definitely some crazy stories, bro. I mean, I can imagine you probably got so much more. I know when you're on the spot, you got to think about everything real quick. But yo,
Yeah.
let's jump into some today stuff, man. Do you still kind of keep up with the product, or are you kind of like in and out, or you like die hard?
So I'm in and out. So
Yeah,
my youngest son, man, he's really into watching it. So that's how I bond with him, man. We'll look at some pay-per-view stuff together, man.
real.
Watch some Raw, SmackDown. SmackDown was just here in Arizona. I wish I would have got some tickets, man. I
That's
totally
right.
forgot about it. But
Yeah,
yeah, I'm tapped in. I try
yeah.
to yeah, I'm getting more hip to NXT.
Oh, okay. The up
But
and comers.
yeah, man, these young cats are doing their thing, man. So
They're incredible, man. Yeah, you heard
yeah, man.
Slim was talking earlier about like, going to AEW Revolution and stuff like that. Did you ever get a chance to, back in that time, like it was like you said, like, even in the different circuits, Undertaker and even Scott Hall, they were wrestling, Al Snow, like, these guys were wrestling all over the place. But WCW was their own venture, and then WWE was their venture. So everybody was in their separate, compartments at that
Yeah,
time. But
yeah.
did you ever meet like some of the WCW guys, or ever any kind of like indie kind of, mixture that they did on the side? I don't know.
Not much.
Not much. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't think I went to anything other than the WWE or F events back then, and
Yeah.
yeah, didn't go to any other circuits, man. So I'm pretty sure I met some cats that came from WCW,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, for sure.
yeah,
Yeah, it's an interesting time even when Slim was talking about Al Snow, man. Listen, Al Snow, my boy, and to see what he's doing in OVW now. Like I was watching, if anybody see that special on Netflix, the OVW documentary, man. Listen, if you like me and wrestling, as soon as they like, yo, we got some problems with money, we need a spectacle. I'm like, yo, just fucking Al Snow was sitting right there, like, just get ahead and go, and it's a wrap. There's gonna be a million motherfuckers there, trust me. But I love stuff like that. Lord Humagus before he was Sid Vicious. Oh shit.
oh yeah,
Heard
yeah,
that. Heard that before? Sid Vicious, a
Sid
lot of
Vicious.
them came from those small ones. Yeah, man. Yeah. A lot of people don't remember that stuff. I saw a poster one time of Kane I'm pretty sure it was Kane, and he was tag team partners with Al Snow. In whatever promotion they were wrestling in. Shit was crazy, bro.
Do y'all remember when Kane was Dr. Isaac Yankum?
Yeah, the dentist.
Yeah.
Stupidest fucking character. And he was fake Diesel too. Remember that shit? Yo, WWE was wild back then. Motherfucker. Oh yeah, you want to leave?
Man.
Fuck it, we gonna make more of you. This big man over there trying to clone motherfuckers. Yo, Vince McMahon was fucking wild. Hey, B, listen, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I gotta ask, yo. So, did you meet Vince? Was Vince one of the ones that was around? You get a chance to shake his hand or something like that before?
Man, never got to meet Vince, man.
Never.
One time I saw him because if he came to the traveling shows, man, he usually sit back behind the curtains and watch a little bit. So one time I think I saw him from a distance, but never got to meet Vince, man.
Got it. Yeah.
I seen Shane, seen Steph. Didn't meet him, but just saw him backstage and passed him. But not Vince. Yeah.
Yo, what about the what about we can't leave him out. I mean, you a young guy too. Listen, if we was all discovering our puberty and shit like that to the Sables and the Tory Wilsons. You feel me? Come on. Hey, Vic, you had to be back there. There was the bra and panties matches back there. There was panties out back. Who was you back there like, yo, like, yo, check it out. Because I know I'd be like, yo, Sable on that card? All right, fucking, I got to be there. What's up? Who was you supposed to be, bro?
I seen Sable and I seen Sonny.
Yeah. Sonny back in the day, too. Sonny was bad back in the day.
Sonny. Yeah.
Sonny was bad. It's sad to see what happened to her now, but damn, she was fine as shit.
I seen them back in the day. I remember seeing Jacqueline, too.
Damn.
Jacqueline, too.
Yeah.
Woo.
Jacqueline's another one I would love to have on the show. I would love to, if she ever wanted to. I'm gonna try to send her a message, see if I can get her on. I know I'm pretty sure she got some good stories. She was always kind of slept on. She was pretty good in the ring. It wasn't terrible.
She could wrestle for sure.
Yeah. Go ahead, Slim.
Being that your uncle was Intercontinental Champion, did you ever get a chance to hold the actual Intercontinental title?
Yep, and it was heavy too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was heavy, man.
Yeah.
No, that was dope.
Yeah.
That was dope.
What would you compare it to? Like, if you just had to compare it to like a weight of something, because I was always curious about that too. Like, them guys just carry that shit around like it's nothing. What would you compare it to? Like, how heavy? Like a 10-pound dumbbell, 20 pounds?
I would say it was probably closer to 20.
Damn.
Yeah, like the leather, the quality on the leather was A1. And yeah, man, whatever materials they're using, whatever heavy metals or whatever, man, it's not light.
Yeah, they say it's real gold that goes on the actual belts and stuff like that. Yeah, if it's good quality, that's kind of light. They just be carrying it around like it's nothing. 20 pounds is fucking heavy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
If you're walking around strapped to your waist and everything, falling forward all day, pelvic thrusting and shit all day. I'm actually getting ready. I keep saying it, telling everybody on here. I'm trying to buy me a belt off of WWE, and I'm not trying to buy no cheap ass belt. I'm trying to buy like one of them, high quality ones. But they like $500, bro, for one of them damn belts, man. That shit better be heavy. Like, give me some damn plastic Toys R Us shit. Like, nah, I want some real. I want to wear it everywhere too. Yeah. But my man Flame Train said the storylines in the WWE were a lot better back in the day than they are. Listen, we can have a conversation about that, because they were more reckless back in the day for sure. It was a lot of engagement, but it was more reckless. We got to be honest. Like, we were just talking about panties matches and motherfuckers. Of course we love that shit, but we talk about what's her name, Kane, and what the fuck, Triple H, the damn Katie Vick or whatever her name.
Yo,
it was a little wild back then too.
It's like you said, like, certain things that you can get away with back in the 90s, you can't get away with now.
I don't know.
Nowadays.
Yeah, you gotta be on the P's and Q's.
That whole blackface X-Pac segment with DX will get canceled now. That get canceled nowadays.
Yo, hey, B, when the Nation of Domination, how did your uncle ever tell any stories about like hanging with those guys or drinking with them guys and everything? Because I know they was all fucking drinking.
Hey,
Any crazy
some of,
stories, Nation?
I got some, but oh man, I probably be out of bounds sharing those stories. Woo!
Oh, okay, yeah. We don't want to get in trouble. I want to hear it, but I don't want to get fucked up.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
'Cause,
what the fuck you doing, yo?
those dudes really were on the road together, man.
Yeah.
So, and this is the early rock era, with the Nation, and yeah, man. Oh man, look, my uncle, he's one of those cats, man, and he's a huge cannabis advocate.
Oh yeah.
So if you burn a fatty with him, man, he's gonna bless you with some stories, man.
Listen, man. Listen, I'm gonna send another email. I'm gonna send another email to maybe put something up in there, like, hey yo, what's up? Hey, I'm telling, come share the love.
Oh man.
It is interesting. It's like, a part of you, like you were saying, like even with kayfabe back in the day, a part of you doesn't want to know the real shit because you're still kind of like, you want to live in the fantasy a little bit. But then you get older and it's like, and you start learning what the real shit is from other people. And you're like, man, I'm interested. Like, what did they do? Or even like we were talking about like the Sunny situation and stuff. And she had a lot of shit, that speculated around her and everything. And, I know this sounds fucked up, but I'm going to say it anyway. Like, I'm always curious, especially with the allegations and stuff going on now, but like who was loose, back in the day, like, because it was some of the women that was. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just being honest. Like, you go to Burger King right now and they fucking managers.
That's a wild ass question to ask. It's a wild question.
Listen, I know ain't nobody gonna answer that shit, but I'm just saying, let's be honest. Y'all niggas thought that shit too.
He just said the word loose so casual. It was loose back in the day.
Oh, damn.
Man, they had to be. You feel me, right? Like somebody was doing something. Like, I know I ain't the only one that had this girl flipping tables over in Target, little break room. I'm like, motherfuckers is doing shit, right?
I mean, I know in the newer era, I know who's kind of had that reputation, but we ain't, we won't.
Yeah. We didn't want to get nobody in trouble, but yeah, I feel you, B. I mean, hey, we gotta send B some drinks because he gonna light it up for us and shit. Maybe good Lay wasn't on here. Lay, we love you, Lay.
Man.
Yeah, I feel you though, bro. But
soon, man.
Let me see. I want to know if you guys think all this stuff Vince is being accused of is true. Listen, bro, that's a loaded fucking question. I mean, B was with me when I did my rant on the Vince McMahon thing. That was when the allegations first came out. And like I was saying then, I'm never one of the ones that just read a post and then believe it immediately. But I'm also not blind. And there's a lot of shit. I'm not gonna say that he's guilty. I'm not a judge or nothing. But the only thing I can say is with his smoke, you got the Godfather puffing passing. Or you got a fire, and hey, listen, that's it might be true, man. It might be not, but it might be true. Damn, right. Fucking word, don't talk about me, bro. I like to be reckless sometimes, man. You gotta let it loose. But, B, on some real shit, like I don't want to put you on the spot, but how do you feel, like, man, with all this? I mean, because this is all recent. Like, your uncle was over there wrestling with The Rock when he was in the Nation, kind of just starting off. Your uncle was like kind of paved the way for The Rock in a way. But how did you feel when you saw he took over the board, or did you hear your uncle kind of say anything like, damn, this is a guy I used to wrestle with, now he's fucking owning shit?
Yeah, man, he's always been a cool cat, him and my uncle, man. So Ux had nothing but good things to say about him, man. But like you mentioned, just seeing him shoot to that stardom.
Yeah.
And, seeing him at ground level first coming in, man, because let's be honest, they didn't really take on to Rocky Maivia.
No, they didn't. They did not. Yeah.
So yeah, being a part of the Nation gave him that edge.
For real. I say that all the time. The Nation of Domination, for a lot of guys too. D'Lo Brown, another one. He was, tremendous. And even though Godfather, he came in as Kama, You know, when he was the boxer, Kama and shit like that. I remember when he fought. He was the one who fought Rocky Maivia when his dad, you know, remember that match where his dad, Rocky Soul Man Johnson, came out, and or was he was fighting the Sultan? He was fighting the Sultan, and then Kama came out. And that Sultan is Rikishi. And he had damn, bro, and he had the Iron Sheik as his manager.
Yeah,
bro, man, so much history in just that one match. That was The Rock's first match, wasn't it? In Survivor Series. Was that WrestleMania?
It was first WrestleMania.
Bro, listen, man. You know, it's so much history. Like your uncle literally started with The Rock shit, you know, or was like at the beginning. Oh man, it's so crazy to go back in time after in the part where we are now. Like, you know, it's interesting to be on that journey. Some people watch it and go back and watch it, but we literally rode that train. Like, you know, we were watching that shit as it was happening. It's real interesting, man.
And young too, man. So
beefing with Farouk was like perfect for that dynamic of, you know, either you're gonna give me the torch or I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
Thing, and especially for him being young with the IC title at the time.
For real.
Like, to me that's when we first got like a glimpse of like how good Rock was gonna be, especially as a heel. Like him just literally just like talking shit to Farouk was like the funniest shit.
Yeah, really. Like nonchalantly, he had no respect. And Farouk was so good at that time as well. What's up, B?
Yeah, with that being said, do you still got the Rolex that The Rock gave him? Like, Rolex.
He don't want to answer shit.
I wish I knew. Yeah, I forgot about that Rolex.
Yeah. I forgot about that too. You mean at the round table that they were talking at there, right? When he sent them the Rolexes when they were talking, it was Farouk, it was Godfather, and Mark Henry. Yeah, I remember that.
He's in the ring, and The Rock gave Farouk a goddamn picture of him.
That's right. That's what it was. He gave them Rolexes, and he had to give Farouk a picture. I remember that. That was the classic. That was the classic shit. I was talking about the newer one because they did like around that table of three, and they had Farouk, and I think he had like sent them watches again. Callback. All right, that's what's up. That's fucking what's up. Listen, man, this has been a lot of fun, man. Memory lane. I'm over here just like, you know, still thinking. But B, I don't want to put you on the spot too much. What up, B?
Hold on. Right to censor. Were you cool with that? Was that like, were you cool with that?
That was lame, man. I don't even think my uncle. I don't think he liked that character either, man. That wasn't it right there.
That was when they started dumbing it down.
PG-13 era. That was with that shit.
Yeah, you
good
couldn't.
Father.
I actually didn't hate Right to Censor. They made good bad guys, and of course it's crazy thinking about it now. But you had Val Venus, you know, hello ladies, choppy PP, and then you had fucking the whole train, you know, leader. You definitely had the worst motherfuckers in there.
Yeah,
do something with them.
Gold Dust.
Gold Dust, that's right. Yeah, Gold Dust was another one that was just. People remember the Gold Dust with the gold suit, but do you remember the Gold Dust with the dominatrix shit on, the bra and the thong? And
exactly.
He was fucking wild.
That Attitude Era was something else, man.
I miss it so much.
He had a gimmick. He had a gimmick where he came out in a trench coat and was flashing people.
Remember Naked Midian and shit?
Oh my God.
That motherfucker was wild, yo.
You had old Jim Ross puppies. They was calling for titties every second. Puppies.
Yo, listen, puppies. King was wild. I'll never forget that damn Royal Rumble 2000 when Mae Young showed them saggy ass slinky titties. That shit, I almost cried, yo. I was a fucking little kid. I should go get some titties, but that's the one we gonna see. Like, come on. I'll never forget that.
Hey, speaking of Royal Rumble, I'll never forget your uncle, I think had to be like Royal Rumble 2000 or something like that, making like a surprise entrance. Comes out once, it's like 8 girls, Goes back again, comes out as another
Right.
8 girls. Goes back again, comes out with another 8 girls. I got an angle like, tell me that's not cool to see. And you can be like, hey, man, that's my uncle, man. He's got like 30 women dancing around him right now.
Real.
Hey, no, that was cool to see that, man. And
Yeah.
hey, they were definitely trying to get chose, man.
It's interesting that you came on and said that they were like, there's real girls. Like, you think that they, what's it called? Because a lot of times, like you see, like when they have like, some of the valets and stuff, it'll be like, other wrestlers or, even like indie talent and stuff like that. But it's interesting. So real fucking one over there giving.
Yeah,
But
they had scouts that would go around that city
yeah,
that day and kind of just find nice looking women and invite them to come through.
yeah. Remember, he used to have like, when they call it a train, like it was a couple of times, maybe he'll have like 3 or 4, but some of the times he had 5, 6, 7, 8 of them just trailing behind him and shit.
Oh yeah,
Bro, that
man.
was so fucking great, man. I remember all of those times, man. Just knowing my parents let me watch it, I don't questions. My parents, they don't care. Listen, make it happen.
Hey, that man tried to save Teddy Long from marriage. I remember that fondly.
Uh-oh. Oh, this must be Cool People's with you.
Oh yeah, Floyd Shay.
Okay, cool, man. Plane Train was good, brother. Glad to have you watching with us, man. But listen, man, this is really dope conversation, man. I actually don't even want to stop, but I don't want to hold you up all night, man. Listen, B, thank you so much for coming on. I gotta ask you, I want to close out the show real quick, just talking about a little bit of the recent, because we let Slim talk about AEW Revolution. Definitely was a great send off for Sting. The glass spot was crazy, people just getting injured with glass and shit like that or whatever. But I kind of went on a rant earlier, man, about the state of WWE right now in WrestleMania. And speaking of The Rock, man, he just, came back with that classic Rock heel kind of gimmick and stuff like that. But I'm still trying to figure out if I'm buying it right now, man. Because it's like it's so much going on with the Cody Rhodes and the Rock and Seth Rollins. And it's like I'm starting to feel like, do we need all this shit right now? They keep selling it like it's the best WWE, WrestleMania of all time. And it's definitely going to be interesting. But we building up one fucking match. We're gonna see what happens, but I'm just saying we got a month left, and and SmackDown was an hour-long fucking promo for Roman Rock.
It took forever.
Real, right? I'm just saying, like we only got fucking 3 SmackDowns left, really, but I don't know.
I'll say this.
I'll
say this. I'm here for it when it comes to Rock because I'm not a Cody fan at all. Like I'm just no disrespect to him. His come up and the hard work, but when it comes to like the star appeal, I don't see it. I might sound like a hater saying that. I'm not a fan of dude. So when I saw Rock come in there and intervene, man, and I'm here for it. Let that be a match. I'm with you though. There's questions like why now?
Yeah.
Is there a movie coming out? Like, I'm with you there. But
yeah, Roman is. I've been enjoying the Roman reign, but I mean, I'm also ready to see change. Like, if he loses the title, I'll be down for it. I got a perspective that I've been shouting like crazy, and I'm telling you, if it happens, it happens. With the Money in the Bank and your Money in the Bank, but I don't know anymore. I'm literally just watching it and just trying to see what happens. Cody's cool to me, bro, but like, I'm known for giving a lot of shade to Cody on the show. But I mean, it's just because I just, like you said, man, I just like I never like when they're pushing the guys and trying to like show us, yeah, he's the best. Look at him. That's it. They've done it they tried it in the past with Roman and that fucking failed miserably. They also pushed John Cena down our throats until we got tired of him. They boot shit out of him. And now you can't, every time you sing a song, it's like Kurt Angle and shit. Seeing it sucks. It's comical at this point. Rock, one of my all-time favorites. Always enjoyed him and Stone Cold going. Listen, bro, one of the classic rivalries to ever do it. Let's
basic blueprint for WrestleMania.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. And talking about especially that IC title wearing Rock, and then Stone Cold had the IC title and Rock threw that shit in the river. Fucking wrestling was great back in the day. But hey, I want to close with this. We're supposed to do this on commission, and I want to see this. For your uncle, has he ever spoke about, like, because he kind of just like, he kind of just stopped. He kind of just had his time and it was just a wrap. Did he ever have hope for, like, a final match, participant that he wanted to do a final match with? Like, hey, if I had one more match, man, I'd go wrestle somebody. You ever asked him, or if he ever said anything like that?
I've never heard him say anything like that,
Yeah.
man. I think he bowed out, man, with the injuries and all that, and so
Big part. That's a big part. But I'll start off by saying I saw, something on here on online earlier where it's like, saying John Cena. John Cena's definitely coming to the end of his career, most definitely. And they were like, perfect person to retire John Cena definitely be Randy Orton, in my opinion. I mean, I feel like they're both kind of the same caliber. Like, they came up together. A lot of the same similarities, a lot of great rivalries. I mean, I could see Cena and Randy at one more match. But let's go around the room real quick. Just who's somebody that you would pick that is about to kind of end their time? Who do you think would be a good participant for him? Slim, you got anybody?
For Cena to end his match with?
Or no, I'm talking about anybody in general. Like I saw the thing for Cena, and I would say Randy Orton definitely would be great. But do you have anybody that who is Sting just retired? You saw his. Who would be somebody that you see soon having their last match and wanting it to be against who?
For me, what I see probably in the next year or two, I'll probably say more so a year. I can see Chris Jericho retiring.
That's a good one.
And I think he loves the business so much that he would, give it to like a young up and coming star.
Okay.
Maybe like a Sammy Guevara, or even if it's somebody he can like boost up before he leaves out the way, like a Jay White or now a Will Ospreay. But it was just funny, man, because me and my best friend were at Revolution, and we were just thinking, like, man, this is really part of our childhood, like retiring tonight. Yeah. Like, really, like Sting has entertained us for decades, and it was like crazy because I saw Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Ric Flair, and Sting come out all on the same night. And it was just like a realization, like, man, like we had some really good characters throughout our childhood and like even through adulthood that have entertained us. And it's just like, it's like crazy because like I tell people like, like you are good at wrestling when it kind of transcends the sport. Like it's a lot of people who don't even know shit about wrestling, but they'd be like, you show them a picture like, oh yeah, that's Sting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the call-up guys. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Hey, Chris Jericho is definitely a good one. It would be interesting to see who retires him. I like your idea about somebody young coming in and doing it too. I couldn't think of anybody like in the industry that would be able to like really have a match. People like, yeah, I love like I can see some people saying Kevin Owens, just because they had their little stint or whatever. But yeah, nothing right away. What about you, Brandon? You got anybody that you could think of that you think's gonna be heading out and you would love to see like a good retirement match? I'm trying to even think of like people who are like on their way out and shit. There's a couple of females I think on their way out too.
I mean, I got a couple. I mean, Edge. Edge personally, I think. But my retirement match for Edge is actually John Cena. I think they had a better rivalry than Randy Orton and John Cena, me personally.
Oh shit! Okay.
So I think it'd be John Cena. That'd be his perfect matchup, not Christian. That's just me personally. Yeah. Christian's another one. Maybe Edge is the perfect person to take him out. I mean, that'd be a perfect time to retire. Both of them retire at the same time. Yeah. End it. The Hardy Boys, both of them need to go ahead and just hang it the fuck up. It's getting
Agree with that. I'm
getting
sorry.
long in the tooth there, baby. You might want to hang it up. Like,
My
it's just-
favorite tag team, but I'll tell you right now, I agree with you. I think it's just something about seeing the guys do it, and you know, Jeff just got re-injured, and I mean,
just,
this,
you know,
sometimes-
Randy Orton, you know,
Randy
AJ Styles, AJ's getting up there. So yeah, AJ. I mean, it's a couple. I mean, it ain't just, it's not like it's nothing. It's a couple that you could be like, yeah, I can see them kind of getting close to the end.
Look at Flame over here starting shit. We over here. We over here trying to be nice and finish off nice. Hey Flame, yo, you might just come back on here. We gonna crack a bottle. We gonna fucking open up some stuff. We gonna be more. Hey, B-Line, we gonna be more raunchy next time. This
wow! God damn!
We gonna start some shit next time. That was the best comment of the whole fucking night.
Oh man!
Wow.
Hey, B, I like your points though. Hey, Brian, man, it's been really, really fun having. I knew this was gonna be a fun show. I'm really glad that we were on. Hopefully we can get you back on. You know, also, guys, listen, follow him, yo, because when I was watching you and you were on that live on Instagram, that's your who was the family? Because they was talking shit. I was fucking crying over their conversation, yo.
So
who was you on with?
Funny thing is, none of that was scripted. I just went live, and then Flame Train came on, and then Miss Vicky came on. That's probably where the things really went. Right? She came on there clowning.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we all met through another virtual chat group that none of us even mess with.
Oh, okay.
Like now, you know, recently, but it's cool. You know, it all made sense that we met there. But we used to go live with a specific group, man, and it just hadn't been a while. So you caught me on a good night, man. But any random time you see me live, man, it's gonna go downhill, man. We gonna keep it real, man.
Yeah, I love it, bro. And that's why I knew he was gonna be a good fit, because we talk shit all the time, man. We debate, we have fun, but it's all love. You know what I mean? That's when you know it's great. But hey, B, it's definitely been an honor having you on here, man. Thank you so much for telling us about, you know, your family, you know, your legendary uncle, man. Definitely a great individual. You are also definitely a lot of personality, very talented individual as well. We definitely appreciate you, blessing us here on the show tonight. Brandon, thank you so much for filling in, my bro. You become like I said, honorary Oos, man. He definitely wearing it strong. We still putting them ones up over here. And Cody's still Cody's number 2. Smells like
For now.
I know Slim hates my ass, and I know Slim is gonna when Cody wins, Slim's gonna be I ain't never gonna hear the end of it. I already know it. But if Damian Priest cashes in on that belt, I'm telling y'all right now, y'all, nobody is ever gonna hear the end of that shit from my ass.
I mean, we're not even talking about the real travesty about how we're not getting LA Knight versus Logan Paul for the United States title anymore. But, you know, okay, we get LA Knight versus AJ Styles. I mean, this is my thing. If Randy Orton beats him at WrestleMania, why?
What's the point?
I don't see it either. It's not building anything.
Yeah,
Randy Orton does not need a fucking title. Randy Orton can go the rest of his career without a title unless he turns heel and he goes after the WWE Championship one more time. I really don't see him getting anything else. I don't even know why he would have to. I agree with you firmly. It would be a great way to pull up LA Knight. I don't understand.
Maybe,
like I said, that's why I'm not really understanding what's going on with WrestleMania.
Maybe they're trying to do like Austin Theory last year, where he just beat John Cena, but it was like that shit was worse. It didn't even help him. Like the fuck.
Yeah, Logan Paul is. I mean, hey, Flame. I mean, I got to be real with you, bro. Logan Paul gets a lot of shit, and he talks a lot of shit. He comes from the internet and all that stuff, whatever. But let me tell you something. In the ring,
motherfucker go
phenomenal, bro.
Motherfucker,
yes, he's
that's the thing. That's the thing. Like I don't. It's not. Is that I don't like. It's not that I don't like Logan Paul. It's like I think he can go.
Bro. Pause. I'm Warren. It's horrible.
Wild comment, my guy.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I'm fucking scared to death right now. Like,
I'm just
my bad, Slim. My bad.
But
I'm just seeing it.
But Yeah, that's the thing. Is like it's not like I don't like Logan Paul. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was critical of him. I was critical of him ever since the WrestleMania match with Miz. But I mean, he's proven that like he can go.
Yeah.
It's just that him and Randy Orton don't make sense, especially when they've been teasing him and LA Knight ever since Money in the Bank, pretty much.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I think they're just trying to
Taking
do a big
shots at
name
each other this entire time. It makes no sense to me, but whatever, man.
See what happens.
I'm more interested to see this underdog story, and I don't know who I want to see it more, either Sami Zayn or Chad Gable at WrestleMania versus Gunther.
I really think it's going to be Sammy, bro. I mean, the way they're playing it, but you know, I can't tell right now because they're just doing weird shit every 5 minutes. So I don't know.
It might be
I feel like it's Chad, bro.
Triple threat. It might be a triple threat.
That's what I think. It's gonna be a triple threat.
I would hate to see Gunther lose the title in a triple threat, though. That's the only thing. Like, you know, somebody when it comes with a dominant champion, you want to have that one person who's going to end it so they can pass on the torch.
Yeah.
But triple threat kind of gives you the opportunity to kind of have odds stacked against you. And if you're a dominant champion, you shouldn't lose the title in that way, in my opinion. But all right, guys, listen, we're gonna start a whole new show and shit. I had a lot of fun, y'all. Listen, I didn't even want to stop either. But hey, Brian, one more time, bro. B9, Brian, B9. Yo, thank you so much for stopping by. This definitely will not be the last time you're gonna see me in your inbox. Like, yo, B, yo, come jump on. We talking shit, bro. Really enjoyed a lot of laughs tonight, too. We was really having a lot of fun. Warren, bro, I'm trying to close the show, man. You'll be a fucking Sunday. Maybe it's going to be a bad night for Brian. And I think they doing maybe a ladder match for the U.S. title and Gable and Sammy. Hey, man, we'll see, bro. We'll see what happens on Monday. Guys, listen, thank you guys so much. Beeline, I love you guys, man. Thank you guys for watching. People have been watching all night. Really hope you guys enjoyed the content. We're going to have a lot more coming on. We in Mania season. The prediction show is going to be crazy. Probably going to be on like 2 hours, I'm pretty sure. Brandy, you more than welcome to come on. Brian, you more than welcome to come on if you want to come on, talk shit about who you think is going to win. And, you know, the matches once we find them all out. Anybody got anything in closing? Anybody want to add anything?
I'm about to do my top 10 WrestleMania, so I'm watching all them fucking WrestleManias over again. So I'm about to do WrestleManias.
That's what's up.
That's coming soon. So yeah.
That's what's up. Definitely be looking for that. Definitely be looking for that. Slim, what you got, bro?
Man, just it was still crazy to witness wrestling history, man. I can't believe it. That Will Ospreay entrance is real, man. Like that, the hype is real, bro. And like, but I mean, from what I just saw on AEW, they're teasing Bryan Danielson versus Will Ospreay already.
I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
Inevitably, what I feel is going to happen next week, we're going to get a Mercedes Moné debut in AEW, which I feel will probably shake up their women's division. Man, Toni Storm is phenomenal live, man. She is amazing live, beautiful as ever. But other than that, nothing I've seen outside the wrestling bubble lately so far. I think we're getting a rematch of Nick Nemeth versus David Finlay soon.
Nice.
And I also believe Mustafa Ali versus Hiromu Takahashi is soon coming up as well. The New Japan Cup tournament is coming up as well, so that should be pretty good. Other than that, I'm excited for Mania, man. I gotta see how we're gonna fill out this card some more.
We should be getting some more. I mean, it's only like 4 more Raws and SmackDowns and shit. So, and we know The Rock and Seth Rollins gonna take a fucking 6 hours. So, we don't got much time. Better wrestle fast.
If we look at it, it's like 2 women's matches. Both the heavyweight title matches.
Yep. Tag match.
US title match eventually, and IC title match.
Which is gonna be
so far.
And the tag match.
And then eventually, hopefully, in the next couple of weeks, we get the inevitable Jimmy versus Jay announcement.
That's right. That's what I'm really looking forward to seeing. Those are the that match is gonna be incredible for me.
Yeah.
Oh, rumor has it that we're finally gonna split these fucking tag titles.
Shit, me too. I'll take that shit too. You said they gonna split the
And
tag titles?
And I pray, please, all these makeovers y'all have done, turn them belts back gold. It makes no sense to keep them silver. It's dumb.
Yeah, they're like
I
McDonald's.
haven't liked it. I haven't liked it since you gave that BS to Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Tyson Kidd all the way back in the early 2000s with that bronze penny BS for the tag titles. Turn the things back gold, man.
Them circle fucking plates on them. Yeah, that shit was horrible. All right, y'all. Listen, we gonna head out, man. It's getting late. Beeline, I love you guys so much. Till next time, stay true, stay positive, pay attention, watch that wrestling. We'll be back next week. We'll be talking more probably like a free talk next week to see what's going on. Hopefully some things have changed. Hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. Make sure you go follow Brian B9 on Instagram. He's definitely got a lot of great content, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna start looking for your music and stuff like that. And if I see it, I'm posting it, bro. Add you on Facebook. I got a groups, I got all that shit. Whatever. We're gonna just keep you circulating, and can't wait to have you back on, bro. Guys, have a great night. Thank you guys so much tonight. Much love to everybody in the room, and see you next week, guys. Peace.